Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. If it's your first time watching my videos, welcome. My name is Anne, and if you have been here already, welcome back. In today's video, I'm gonna show you this classic black smoky eye. I know this is a look that a lot of people struggle with, so today I'm gonna teach you how to do this. The first thing I did was prime the eyelids, and the key with this is not to apply too much, just a super thin layer. Then I went in with my favorite gel eyeliner, and I'm using the Sigma Beauty Wicked gel eyeliner. You can use different brands that you like, but I do have to say make sure that it's like a nice long-lasting gel eyeliner. You don't want it to be too creamy because that will create later problems for your end result. More on that later. So the first thing I did was kind of like apply the product like right on the eyelids. So I'm not going any higher than where my crease naturally folds. I'm just kind of like focusing on like straight on the eyelids. Then whatever's left on my brush, I'm gonna like apply the brush a bit higher than where I just applied the product and then smear it downwards. And I'm just gonna repeat this like all along the eyelid. And then I'm slowly going a bit higher and higher with my brush and just keeping kind of like blending it downwards. Now the more I'm doing this, the less product is gonna be on my brush. So the gradient is also gonna become softer and softer because there will be less product to kind of like smear out, if that makes sense. And this is what's gonna create that kind of like gradient, like blended out effect into the crease. Now my advice with this would be to not apply too much of the gel eyeliner on your eyelids. You can always add more, but it's really hard like if you have applied too much to kind of like fix the situation. So just don't apply too much and then you will be much easier to like create a nice smoky eye, because it is important with this step to take your time with the blending because it's the base for the smoky eye. And if you have too much like of the black eyeliner in your crease, for example, it's gonna be really hard to create that like nice gradient blended effect into the crease area. So I'm really focusing on making the crease look as nice as possible. I know when you really look at my eyelid, it does look a little bit like, I don't really know what the right English word is, but it's not like perfectly black. You can see some parts where there's less gel eyeliner than in other parts, but that's fine because I will go on top of that with eyeshadow. So that will cover it up, but I'm at this point just really focused on the crease area. How is the blending looking around the edges? That's like my main focus because I can always go back in with more gel eyeliner on the eyelids. But it's just like I said earlier, if your crease doesn't look good, you have applied too much, it's really hard to fix that. So now I'm going to go in with the color Levine, which is from my Sigma palette, which I created together with them. I will put a link in the description bar. But now I'm just going to kind of like go in with a Sigma E25 brush and press this black eyeshadow right onto the eyelids. So I'm kind of doing the same thing as I did with the gel eyeliner at the beginning, just like really focusing like on the eyelids. And then with whatever is left on my brush, I'm gonna blend it a bit upwards towards my crease area. So most of the black, like the most pigment, will be like right on the eyelid. And then I'm gonna like put kind of like pat motion darker, but I'm really careful with that. So I'm done. I'm happy with how everything is looking. I'm going in with some black eyeliner for the waterline. I'm using this one from YSL, which has actually been really nice.